Hey y'all, it's September 23rd, 2014, and this is my week 15 post-op gastric bypass surgery update video. This week was a pretty good week. I've been horribly busy at work. I look frazzled because I am frazzled, so sorry about that. Last week I didn't lose any weight, so that put me at 219.6. This week I lost 3.2 pounds, which puts me at 216.4. And that brings my total weight loss since surgery to 56.6. I'm so happy about that. It's interesting because last week I didn't lose the weight. I actually feel smaller. I feel like even though I didn't necessarily lose weight on the scale, I physically feel smaller. Like I feel like my shoulders are smaller, my arms are smaller. So I guess I can't be too upset about it, and maybe it will let my skin shrink with me a little bit more so that it doesn't have too much excess skin. I just wanted to give you guys a interesting little number fact. So when I started, before my surgery, my BMI was 41.5, and today it is 32.9. So almost 10 points dropped of my BMI so far at 15 weeks out. So that's pretty exciting. I also am in a solid 18 size of clothing, well, bottoms now. I actually had gotten a couple new shirts the other weekend, and I am no longer an extra large. I'm generally just a large, and some shirts I have I can fit in a medium. So that was really interesting, and I actually am out of the plus size now. So it was really interesting because when I was shopping, I went straight to my place where I'd always go shopping for clothes at, and I was looking at it and I was like, you know what, this isn't going to fit me anymore. It's going to be too big. And that was just a really exciting change, that I no longer have to shop in a plus size area. So that's pretty cool. Okay, so I just had a couple of things I wanted to talk about this week. I have been super stressed the past really 3 weeks with work. Work just has been crazy. And I found that my first instinct was to eat. Like when I would come home from work and I would still have a bunch of paperwork to do, and people, I'd have to call my patients for the next day or need to call a doctor about this, that, or the other. I found that I did want to eat. I actually wanted to go to food to kind of relieve my stress. And I didn't. I didn't go to food. I mean, I did eat, but I wasn't eating things that are off plan. I would have strawberries or beef jerky or something like that. It wasn't like I was off plan by any means whatsoever. I didn't binge eat. I didn't, I would, and it was funny because I actually gave myself a big portion of a snack one day and I ate minimal, and I was like, that's silly. Why did I put that much in? But I do see that I need to be careful because over time and as I get back to being basically a normal person, I'm really protective of my stomach. I'm really trying to keep it as small as possible for as long as possible. But I need to learn those tools that even though I'm feeling stressed and I'm hungry maybe, I don't need to overfill my bowl of anything. Even if it's overfilling it with grapes, I still need to do correct portions. But during this past couple of weeks of just being really stressed, I was really proud of myself that I didn't turn to food to soothe me and to make me feel better, which in the past I definitely would have done. But it did make me realize that I really need to have a way to relieve stress. I know a lot of people use exercise, like that physical exertion is the way to kind of relieve stress. And what I found works for me, which I want it to be exercise, that would be really good. It's not right now. That's not my, my first thought of a way to relieve my stress. But what I did is I actually just did like this cleaning spree in my house. And, so I mean, it was a little bit of exercise, dusting and doing things I haven't done in a long time around the house, and getting up and down and moving around. So that really helped. Like, I actually wore myself out cleaning the house. So that was a good way to relieve my stress. But I did want to just tell you guys a couple of other things that I've been doing lately that's helped to relieve my stress, and I'd be interested to know what you guys do to relieve your stress and what works for you so that you don't turn to food, because I'm pretty sure that's what we're all trying to get away from, that emotional eating patterns. So I paint my nails, and then that way I don't want to put my hand in anything because it tastes like acetone. And I don't want to ruin my pretty nails. So that's a good one that I've been doing actually a lot. A long shower followed by like pampering, so like plucking my eyebrows and lotioning up and doing all those kind of things, and just basically to get your mind off of food. That's helpful for me. Reading a book, journaling, watching YouTube shows has been something that I've really been doing. Playing a game like on my iPad, like one of those silly mindless Bejeweled games or something like that seems to work, or even like crocheting. So it kind of seems like anything with your hands kind of relieves that stress, so that you're not feeling like you want to be reaching your hand into something to eat. Okay, so the two other things I wanted to talk about. One is I have a Fitbit. I don't know if you guys, sorry, that's from what I was leaning on. But it's the bracelet that monitors your exercise, your sleep habits. You can actually input your calories and what you're eating. I really like it. I've actually had it for a while now. And one of the reasons I like the Fitbit is that you can actually put in the area where you're going to be writing about your food, you can actually, they have small enough increments for what you're eating. Because some of the other ones I looked at, like a fourth of a cup or a third of a cup or a couple tablespoons is all you can put in. But a lot of times, I mean, literally, that's all we're eating is like a tablespoon of cottage cheese. So, and it figures it out for you, so you don't have to like sit there and figure it out. So, that works really good. It also tracks your activity. So, like, if you're exercising, I can't remember what it calls it, like, I don't know, but something like extra activity. I don't know. Anyways, it's something where, like, it can tell based on heart rate and that kind of thing if you're really exercising, and so it counts that as well. And it tells you where you're at, like, oh, and you can track how much fluids you're drinking, you can track your weight, everything like that. So I've really enjoyed it. I wear it all the time. It's not, and they have different colored bands. Like I have like a teal, an orange, and then I think like a navy blue. So I mean, you can kind of match it, and it's not like one of those ones that go on your arm up here. Those to me scream, I don't know, like you can, they're very noticeable, and somebody's going to ask you, oh, what's that? And, I'm sorry, I'm not somebody who really wants to talk about it with everybody that passes by me, but with it being on my wrist, I mean, it basically just looks like a watch. I don't mind wearing it. So anyways, on to the next subject, kind of goes with this one. So what I've been noticing as I've been tracking my calories, and I've told you guys this before, I'm not tracking calories because I'm concerned that I'm eating too much. I'm just doing it as a habit, forming pattern, I guess. I don't know. It's just something that as I continue on this journey that I am always aware of what I am eating, and that I don't just get to eat without being accountable to it. So what I've noticed is that really the past couple of weeks I have not been eating enough calories. I am generally running anywhere from 300 to like 550, maybe 600 calories a day. And I know that's not good. I don't, that's just that's not healthy. My doctor said I really should be shooting for anywhere from 600 to 800 calories a day. So this week I really am trying to up my calories. I don't snack. I'm a horrible snacker, which is a good thing in some ways, but I find that I have my protein drink, I have my lunch, whether it be a salad with, protein in it, or a Lunchable, and then I have my dinner, and that's it. And generally, it's maybe 400 calories. So this week I really am going to try to get to at least 600 calories, and that means I can't eat enough in a meal. My stomach is still, even though I'm 15 weeks out, my stomach is still very, very restrictive. So I'm going to try to eat more this week, and obviously good things. I'm not just, loading up the calories. I'm going to be eating things that are good, so very high protein things, but trying to get them in a little bit more often. Yeah, so I guess that's it, guys. I'm doing really good with getting my my fluids in. I actually bought a bigger water bottle because I'm having to refill it during the day, and with my line of work I don't actually have a way to refill it. I have to bring everything with me, so I bought a bigger water bottle, and that's really good. Taking my vitamins, not having any problems. I was bruising really easily, and I looked up online that there's 3 things that can cause bruising. Your iron is low, your vitamin K is low, or your B12 is low. So I actually am trying to get more like dark leafy greens, which would help with the vitamin K. I added another iron pill, and then I'm also I am taking a vitamin B12. So hopefully that will work. And then my hair loss is raging a battle right now, y'all. You can see all of these little pieces. My hair is breaking. You can just see it. It's like a little frizz ball up there. It's alarming how much hair I'm losing. My hair is already thin before the surgery, but now it is like it is horribly thin. So I'm hoping it slows, or I'm gonna be wearing wigs or something. I don't know. But anyways, other than that, everything is going good. Yeah, so I guess I'll get off here. I hope you guys have a wonderful evening. I hope you guys are all doing well. Continue to make good choices, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.